Give me an opportunity to set up the live. I just named it and then hit go live and it was 3, 2, 1 live. I'm like, I want to go set it up. So I'm going to wait for somebody to come in before I go grab the computer and turn on monetization, okay? Because we can't do no videos over here for free. The hell? YouTube is still going to run commercials and then they're going to take it off and I'm going to be left with none? Oh no. That's not how it works. Happy Sunday. Today is January the 12th. Happy birthday to anybody who has a birthday. Is that too much? Let's see. Hi, one person in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me. I think you should be able to hear me, right? I think I could put a little bit more, 1 teaspoon. So, what we're gonna do today is make some bread. But what I'm doing right now is a show. I'm doing a video. Hi Myrna, well not Myrna, hi Myra. How are you doing, girl? How you doing? I know there's 6 people in here. 1 person hit the like already. Yes, you guys know what you're doing. Let me do this and I'm gonna go grab my laptop and turn on the monetization on this because YouTube is not finna play with me with my money. One of the lives got 800 views and I made a whopping 76 cents. I don't know if they count the views when we're live or if they wait till it's done and then they go count the replay views. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they're playing with my money, okay? Hi Robin Gray, how are you? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello from New Orleans. How you doing? How you doing? So if you hear ruckus at the door, the winds are blowing again. And they're threatening that the winds are coming back, which the winds never left us because of where we live, right, in Fontana. But the winds are coming back to the LA area. Lord, pray for the firefighters and the people over there. Let me grab my laptop. Somebody let me know if Killa Killa comes in because I'm wearing his hat today. This is from his line. I have a hat that goes with this outfit, but I wanted to wear his hat because he graced our presence yesterday. He has a whole line called this FDKZ. And what it stands for, you guys are going to laugh. It's F them kids. It's supposed to be a joke, guys. Hi, Sandra. How are you? I got some news right before I went live that my mom's friend is not doing well. I mentioned that to you guys in one of the edited videos that I have to go see a friend of my mom's, but I was waiting to get paid to put some gas in to go and then change the back brakes before we go because the back brakes they're grinding. I hope we don't have to do the drums or whatever, but we can't change the brakes until the wind stop blowing because we don't have no space to bring the truck into the garage. Okay, turn on the money, save. Okay, let YouTube put ads in. I'm sorry, if you guys see an ad, at least let one play a few seconds, all right? Just one, a few seconds. That's gonna get us paid because I think you guys are clicking away the ads and we're not getting paid over here. Okay. Hi, Kathleen. How are you? The snow is finally melted. It took a while. It took a while. Hey, Sandra, look, Kathleen is from Trinidad. Yes, Sandra is originally from Trinidad. Let me wash my hands because I touched that damn computer. So if you guys remember the last time, 2 videos ago, because yesterday we did the cabbage dinner, right? So 2 videos ago. Hi, Melanie. How are you? Hi, Steph. Steph, yeah. Steph, I was in Mary's thing last night, right? Mary's thing was off the chain last night. Remember 2 videos ago we did the monkey bread? And then I think it was Judy that asked us to do it in the air fryer. And we saved some of the dough. We did this little pan, right? In the air fryer. And then we had some trouble because I didn't cook it long enough, yada yada. I told you guys that I was going to go back and figure out the recipe for this pan, 4x2. Because I have recipe for different sizes. So I think I figured it out. And what I'm going to do... Baby, before you leave for work, can you sing that 2 lines of that one song for us? I know she's going to be awake by then. So they can come see you at your cigar lounge. So what you're seeing, oh crap, you can't see over here. I'm taping a show, so this camera, I don't want to touch the camera because I just washed my hands. But this is for the edited videos, okay? I'm not talking because I'm going to do a voiceover. I'm getting the bite-sized pieces, guys. Move this out of the way. Yes, Sandra's meeting somebody from the old country. You love the outfit, girl. You know me and Joe made this outfit, and I have the hat to go with it. But I'm using Killa Killa hat today. I'll show you guys the hat though. I have it over here somewhere. So this is not the bread that I want to show you guys how to make. This is just that monkey bread that we wanted to make the small amount for the air fryer, and we wanted to get the size right. Doing it wrong. Yeah, I had the privilege of listening to Jada sing this morning. Jada hasn't sang at the house in such a long time because she has to do that every day for the job that she does with teaching those kids. But she gets tired of singing and playing the guitar. But now she has a real gig. Are you currently in Trinidad, Kathleen? I didn't mean to be doing this part on camera, but it worked out with the timing, man. I was getting ready all morning. Put Joe out the door, so he not in and out when the dog is asleep. He does that to the poor puppy. He waits for the puppy to fall asleep, then he'll go out the sliding door. And then the puppy's up. It's like, I want to go with you. Don't leave me in here. I want to go outside with the grandpa. Okay, so I think this is the perfect recipe, the perfect size. What the hell is this in here? See? The perfect amount of dough for the small pan. So you guys are gonna have that recipe in that edited video that I'm making. So let's set it aside for a few minutes while we get the other show started. Okay, who in the room has always wanted to make bread, right? You've always wanted to make bread, but you let fear come in and stop you, right? I'm guilty of that too when I first started to make bread back in 1987. I didn't know how to make bread. My mom's auntie, my grandaunt, visited from Belize. She was the brilliant bread maker in the family. What we didn't know at the time is that she was suffering dementia, like the early stages of it. And when she was trying to give us the recipe, child, some of it was kind of whack. And so the bread came out kind of okay, but not quite. But she did give us some good tips. You know, I told her I didn't like Creole bread when I was growing up in Belize. The ones that were made at home, even the ones she made. I like the bun because it's sweet. And she goes, it's because I didn't used to put like sugar and stuff in that. Put more. And so that's what I started doing, right? So now I love Creole bread. And I used to mess it up a lot. I let fear stop me and messed it up. Plus, when they give you the recipe, you have to make like a whole 5 pound. Like, who the hell can make 5 pounds of bread right to start, right? Now, 5 pounds of bread is 15.5 cups of flour. That's a lot of flour for a newbie to try to put their hands in and go, let's make bread, right? So then, along the way, I practiced, I got good at it, and I started to sell bread and bun for a living. Shh, don't tell nobody. And my aunt, who is not blood related, but she's still my aunt, she's passed away now. She used to take it to her place that she worked in Beverly Hills. She was a shampoo person at a hair salon, high-end hair salon. And Harvey Levin used to buy my bun. He don't know me. He don't know me from a hole in the wall, but he used to buy that bun from her. So I want to show you guys the easiest bread if you've ever wanted to make bread. This bread, 11:11. I'm always seeing the 11:11 because I come on at 11. I always look up at the time and see the 11. Thank you, Jesus. 11:11. Let's see. 11:11. See? 11:11. All right, guys. Hi, Kathy. You had to sell bread. Did you used to make them? Did you used to make them, or you're like your mom used to make it, you had to sell it? Oh, we could talk stories too from Belize growing up and the stuff we had to sell at school. Child, we were selling since we were this high. So we're gonna make the easiest bread. It's gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients plus warm water, okay? It doesn't use any fat, right? Originally, it doesn't even use any sugar. But you can make it without sugar if you want. I'm not, all right? Your Chichi used to make them? Okay, okay. Hi, gymnast mama, how are you? Yeah. So this is 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. And when I measured the all-purpose flour, like if this is the measuring cup, I just shoveled in there and scraped off the top with a flat-edged knife. Okay, I didn't loosen it up and then teaspoon it in or tablespoon it in like for cakes, right? For cakes, you have to measure a little bit differently. So, and I didn't know that. When I first started, I didn't know that I started to bake. So 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. This is gonna give us one of the loaf that we're trying to make, okay? And then one tablespoon of sugar, regular granulated white sugar. And then 1 tablespoon of active dry yeast. And I saved the bottle to show you guys. I buy the yeast by the pound. And I open it comes rock hard, and when you open it, it just goes like sand. I love seeing that. And you save your pickle jars or your jam jars, and you go on ahead and you put the yeast in it. All right? You're gonna probably need 2 because I have another little one. It's gonna last up to a year if you do a lot of baking. If you don't do a lot of baking, give away some. Stop being stingy. Don't go buy that little packet of thing. It used to be $1.05, probably $3 now for that. The hell? Buy this. Like $15 and you got yeast forever. Okay? If you put it like in the peanut butter, if you put it in the peanut butter bottle that's plastic, it's gonna go bad because it's gonna sweat. Sandra, look where your brother gonna buy yesterday. Look, Sandra, look. You see? Okay, so we put the sugar, and we're gonna put the 1 tablespoon of yeast. Are you guys following? 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of yeast. Tablespoon, okay, tablespoon. Where the tablespoon then now? Do I have a big one over here? I buy this from that lady, my nemesis, pioneer woman. Well, all the stupid covering is coming off of it. But I like the shape of it. You could measure butter and stuff really easy with this, okay? No Danielle fast this year. Stacy, Danielle fast is already at the page, babes. I already have everything that I can do for Danielle fast. I already did. I have the 5 in the series that tells you how to go buy the groceries, and I have 5 breakfasts. Is it 5? No, 7. 7 breakfasts, 7 lunch, and 7 dinners. And then every year after that, I had brought some new recipes, but this year I didn't care. Honestly, I didn't care. I don't want to do cooking anymore for editing videos and stuff like that. Like that little bread that I'm doing, it's a part of the vlog that I'm doing for edited videos. I don't mind coming on and doing the live, especially if I have something that I really feel like I can teach. But other than that, girl, no. 1 teaspoon of salt. Do not omit the salt. If you leave the salt out, it's going to be bland, okay? 1 teaspoon of salt. And then we need warm water from the faucet. Get it as warm as you can. So I have about a cup. I might need more, okay? So for the people who don't like to put their hand in flour, because I'm going to have that person come in. Man, I get cussed out for everything that I do here at the page. Because I said, you know, I don't use my bread maker anymore, the KitchenAid. One, it's kind of noisy. The thing is 33 years old. It's kind of noisy. A lot of people can't afford to buy a KitchenAid. I can't. My uncle bought that for me back in 1991 when Jory was 4 months old. Okay, so I can't afford to buy a KitchenAid. So a lot of people can't afford to do that. And I don't want people to say I can't make bread because I don't have a KitchenAid like Barbara. So I said in one of my videos that I don't use the KitchenAid anymore because yada, 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 what I just said. And I said I just use my hands. Somebody came and cussed me out because they have arthritis. And they say that they don't like the way I teach how to make bread because they need to use the bread maker thing because they have arthritis. I said, okay, what? What the hell do you want from me? You know, I'm trying to please too many people, and this year I'm going to please me. You know what I mean? Yeah, Gymnast, I have 2,500 videos here. Mira, you get on them. They act like the likes cost them money. Thank you, Sandra, darling. They really and truly act like the likes cost them money. So get one paddle. If you got arthritis, get a paddle like this. One of this Purtle Myrtle thing here. I gone buy kombucha yesterday because I need the bottle. I told you guys before I would buy the empty bottle from Amazon. Now, when it gets to this part right here, guys, let me push you back more so you can see. You guys let me know if you know the see or not. When you get to this, I have to stop with this stick and go in there because I have to feel how moist it is. Me personally have to feel it. I can't feel it through no damn gloves, so don't tell me about use no gloves, okay? See, I don't want to add too much more water and find out that I don't need it. All right, peeps. Myra, it's like people just want to complain. I don't like to be around complaining people. And I found out if I'm complaining about something too much, I check my own self. Like, okay, you complain about that too much. Just shut up. I tell my own self to shut up. Girl, just shut up. You complain too much. That lady scolded me to no end because she said, oh, I made her feel like crap because she have arthritis and she can't knead like me and this, that, the third. Girl, I know how you feel because I've injured my fingers many times to where I couldn't knead. Didn't have pain. Thank God I didn't have arthritis pain. Like when I told somebody the other day how I injured my knee, the person said, oh, that won't bother you for the rest of your life. I said, you better bite your tongue, and I bind that. I bind that in the name of the Lord. You're not going to put no pain on me for the rest of my life. You crazy. You crazy. I've never had pain in this knee. I've only had that tightness, that constriction. And that's when I have to go ban it and sit down and elevate and ice it and stuff. And 2 months later, I really feel like it's getting better. I don't feel like it's getting worse. You know what I mean? See, Kathy? And I feel for people who have arthritis. I have a friend that has arthritis. My aunt has arthritis. But That they don't come and complain. I say, why you no use the bread maker? I don't use no damn bread maker. That's out there in the garage. Lick my finger. That's what they want to do. Murder. Murder, they want to lick my finger. They want me to lick my finger. No, there are some breads that you're going to need to grease the top when you put it to raise. But this is not one of them because this raise pretty quick. Okay? See this, how this, Lord, you see how quick? No, do not be hard on yourself if you're trying to knead up the dough like I just did and it's not coming together like mine did, because I do realize that that takes a lot of practice. And I've been making bread since 1986, all right? I got married in, not 86, 87. Got married in 86, that was 38 years ago. I've been making bread for 37 years. I used to sell bread for a living. That's how we bought our first condo, off of my bread sales, okay? I have lupus and figure things out. Okay, see? All right, so this, we don't have to grease the top of this. Let's cover it up. Then you get one of the cloth from my mother-in-law had sat down. She used to like to do these things, embroidery. She sit down and embroider all these things and gave it to me because she figured I would appreciate it. Don't mind the stains. Those are just stains. Never going to get rid of these because she made them. You know what I mean? So let's put this libale aside. It's best to put it in the oven without the oven being on, covered and away from light. Let me wash my hands. Okay, so that needs 45 minutes to 1 hour. And the kids buy these little things as Christmas gifts for me, these little things. And then when they go to the restaurant, like Pollo Loco and stuff, and they get them salsa and these things, we save all of these. We save all of these so we could have things measured out. All right, so, oh, this is my monopod. This is not my tripod because it doesn't have 3 legs. It's my monopod because it has 1 leg. And this is what I put this camera up on so that I can get things done. We'll put that over here because we're going to bake that in a little while. Let's put this over here too. I can't believe I figured out the recipe that quick. All right, so through the magic of television, right? Through the magic of television, the dough already raised. 45 minutes to 1 hour. Voila, très magnifique, right? Hi, Simply Smarter. How are you, darling? Yes. The warm water, Kathleen, I got it super hot though. We have a new water heater. It's not up, to the hottest. But the water is hot enough that you can run your finger underneath it real quickly. But if you leave your finger under there, you're gonna get burnt. That's the temperature. That's 105 to 115 from where we have the setting, okay? So if you have to nuke it in a microwave, it's only a 1/4 cup of water. I would nuke it 20 seconds and see what you get. And if you feel it and it's just lukewarm, nuke it another 10 seconds. And as long as it's hot enough that you can still touch it but can't leave your finger in it, that's hot enough to raise the yeast. So now we're gonna re-knead because the bread already raised. You see how quick you raise? That was magic. That was magic. You can smell the yeast in it too. Yeah. So all we want to do is re-knead this. Remember, we use what? 4 ingredients: flour, sugar, yeast, and salt. All right? The water don't really count as an ingredient. Magic. It's magic, Myrna. It's magic. So, Sandra, is it still cold over there? I haven't checked on the fires today, but I know that several of my family members, they stay in constant evacuation notice. And that's because the winds can blow the fire any direction real fast. You know what I mean? They said the one in Altadena started because of a down power line, and the other one in Palisades started because somebody said it. Isn't that evil? How could I sleep knowing that I caused all those unalivements and people losing their property, even if they're rich people? You know, even if they're rich people, they work hard for their stuff. The hell? So what we're gonna do is roll this out, and you have to get a pan to keep an eye on how big you're gonna get it. I have a big tray. I got these at Costco years ago, one Christmas season. Another thing about Costco, you're gonna have to get the things when they bring them out for Christmas season because they might not come back. So this needs to relax. So don't be hard on yourself if you're rolling it out with a rolling pin and it's not relaxing yet. Give it a few minutes. 16 people, see? Yeah, and they keep saying LA, Sandra, and it is a part of the city of LA. It is a part of the county of LA. So technically it is LA, but it's not the LA where you see me and Joe go. It's not downtown in the downtown area. It's in the suburbs. You know, like Altadena is about 25 minutes away from the city limits of LA. And Palisades is probably about 13 miles away. So, but LA is so big. Then they want to blame the governor. They want to blame the mayor. How the hell are you going to blame these people? The mayor was already traveling. She was already in Africa when this happened. You know, she came back. She didn't do what Ted Cruz did. I'm like, oh my God, these people always want to politicize everything. You know? See how it's relaxing and it's stretching out? We want to make a rectangle. Yeah, you didn't get it wrong though, Sandra. You didn't get it wrong, but it's not like, you know, when you see me and Joe go to LA, downtown LA, it's not there. It's in the suburbs. The Palisades, all that area was beautiful. They have the Pacific Coast Highway. I think I've only been there once. I'm afraid of that highway. Lord, that thing is so windy and treacherous. But then people ask all their homes. You know, I don't care for James Woods. I really don't, because he's just nasty. But his house, he was renovating it for 3 years, and he just moved in there 3 months ago. And I'm glad he saved the next door neighbor. But you know what? I didn't cry for him, even though I didn't gloat, because you don't gloat about things like that. I didn't cry for him because he had a beautiful house that he was in, that he was doing the interview from. I'm like, so you're not at the Red Cross. You're not calling Airbnb trying to stay there. You know what I mean? See how this is getting long, guys? We have to watch. We're going to put it kitty corner in the tray. Sometimes when I make this bread, I make them into little loaves for sandwiches, like for burgers. Okay? But like if you were to buy my bread book from Amazon and you would say, Barbara, I don't really know how to make bread. Which one of these breads are the easiest bread to do, or which one of the bread is the easiest? I'm going to tell you this one. This is the baguette, okay? See how I'm getting the rectangle? This is long enough, so I'm going to shape it more into the rectangle. So hard. Yeah, they're being so rude. And I'm not even saying that MAGA started the fires, but somebody started it. Oh, by the way, did you guys see that 3 Humvees were stolen from Tustin, California? That's 50 miles away from here in Orange County, from some army base. 2 of the Humvees were armored and 1 was not armored. And so I guess they have weapons on there. They have the tripods for sure that the weapons sit on. They have a bunch of stuff. Who the hell? Okay, first of all, how come things like that are locked up with 1 padlock? Somebody could take the bolt cutters and cut that off. I don't understand this government at all. How the hell you guys have this thing so unsafe? So we don't want it wet. That's why I keep putting the flour. So this part's kind of damp. So put some flour, okay? I love messing with dough. So when I was a kid growing up in Belize, I went to All Saints School. And if somebody comes in here and go, I went to All Saints School too, I'm going to quiz you to see if you're telling a lie. And they used to, you know, the church runs the schools in Belize, right? Okay, watch what I'm going to do. We're going to tuck and roll as if rolling up a towel, okay? So they would have fundraisers all the time to raise money for the church because the church funds the school. And the school would cook and give food to the poor kids and so on, right? So every time they had the fundraisers, my mom would put us, because they would have a fair. So leading up to the fair, my mom would put us kids in popularity contests, maypole, hula hoop contests. Well, I couldn't do the hula hoop. That was my sister's thing. My sister would plait the maypole. I didn't know how to do that either. So the popularity contest is not really who is popular. It's actually, let me move it down so you guys can see how much money you raise, okay? So my mom used to make pepitos, coto brute, fudge, powder bun, kasham. Kasham is that thing that's the dried corn that they grind into a powder and put sugar with it. Oh my God, that thing could choke you, but I think it's so good. That's the only thing I've not made at my show, because every time I get a corn and I'm trying to let it go old, I'm pinching, guys. I'm sorry, I'm not telling you what I'm doing. I'm pinching the thing shut. Every time I get a corn to try to make it go old, somebody will eat the damn corn. Now the ends, we don't want to leave the ends open like cinnamon rolls, so we're going to bend those up towards our face and pinch that shut too. Take this end and bend it upwards and pinch that shut. Everything is pinch, pinch, pinch. Then you can roll it over and you have your loaf. Now you're supposed to wait. You're supposed to wait.
Where's the new watch thing?
The what?
New band?
Uh-huh.
Where is it?
Isn't that mine you have?
Yeah.
The new one is in my drawer. The chest of drawers, it's on my drawer is on the left hand side. You got me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You're supposed to let it rise first before you slice it up, but I've never been able to do that with any bread. My hand is very heavy, and every time the bread rises and I cut it, I pop the dough. If you can slice it thin with a razor blade or a thin blade knife or whatever, good luck to you. But I'm telling you my defects are my flaws, because I never pretended that I didn't have any. Slice up this damn bread. I don't know why you have to slice it, but that's how baguette look. Put some flour up on top. Then we're going to get this thing. You could put some parchment paper down on your baking sheet if you want to, but I'll put some butter because I like the taste of the butter on the bottom. Yes, Sandra, tell them if you like the live. Tell them, tell them. Oh, let's put back the sugar. I don't need the sugar anymore, so let's put this back out of the way. Damn, I'm cold in this damn place. Let me... I don't have nothing in here, so guess what? Me, I like this oven from now. It has to bake at 400. And if you want to... the next tray there. I have a tray that Joe puts foil on to do his lemon herb chicken. He messed up this tray real bad. So what I'm gonna do is add water to this tray and put it on the bottom shelf of the oven, and that steam is gonna make the bread stiffer, right? So let's put this in here for right now. So get a bad tray that you don't like. Let's make us put this thing. I melted the butter earlier. I done hard already. Chili bibi. You call it chili bibi? We kind of eat the same thing, right? So my mom would send us with those things to sell, and of course the richer kids then buy the stuff. So we didn't have no recess, me and my older brother. Recess? What the hell is that? We have to sell. Couldn't even stop and play jacks. You know, because you wait for recess to play jacks, right? So if you put it kitty corner, you can get it longer. If you go that way, it has to be shorter. But see how it fits perfect? Cover it up. And I'm going to set it right on top of this stove so that it can get some of the heat that's coming up. If not, you can proof it. I have a proof button on my oven that I finally learned how to use about 2 months ago after having this thing for about 10 years. And you have to put it on, cover it with some parchment paper when it's being proofed, or else your bread go dry out, okay? Don't cover it with no towel because the oven is actually on. So you gotta use your sense. with this stuff here, okay? So now this one is coming up, right? The one we just did. And I'm still gonna bake that, so I'm gonna end up with 2. Normally, if we're not in the bread mood and I make 2, Jada will take 1 to a friend of hers that actually likes the bread that I make. All these little things here. Pick up all these things when you see them. So this bread, it doesn't taste too sweet, but it's not bland either because we have a little bit of sugar in there. If you notice, we did not need to proof the yeast itself, right? But we do need to proof the bread twice. And one time when Troyce came and asked me what was the easiest bread, we actually made bread together. I don't think we filmed it, but we made it when he was here. And he says, what if we don't let it rise twice, Barbara? What if we just like, once we knead that up, just make it into the loaf? And I said, well, I've never tried that, Troyce, but you know what? When people suggest things to me, I'll try it. And we tried it, and it actually did not come out too bad. It wasn't as soft, you know, because this is like a soft inside, stiff on the outside bread. So it wasn't like that, but it wasn't like totally a disaster either. So if you're in a rush, you can actually get away with that. Hi, Karen. Keep what alive? Purchasing the mother dough from Amish to try it out. You want to, like, is that sourdough? Because I can teach you how to make sourdough. You don't have to purchase that. I can teach you how to make the starter. We have a lot of sourdough starter. I wish some of you lived near enough. See, I have the hat that goes with the thing that I'm wearing. Girl, who are you wearing? Who are you wearing? I put these bands on it because this hat is a little bit too big and I don't want it to blow off. Just have to straighten these out. Maybe I don't need the purple one. Let's put these rope things. Straighten up the beads. And voila. The hat goes with the thingy, with the dress, see? And my hats are all two-sided. So if I wanted to not wear it on that side, I could actually wear it on this side. And show it up that way. But because I'm wearing the whole darn outfit, I might as well put it this way. And I made this band, like I told you guys, to hold it on. The whole outfit. Ooh la la. Girl, you know we ready. We ready. And everything I wear with are tennis shoes now. Since I got older. Well, I never did used to wear no 2-inch heels or nothing like that. But I used to wear a little bit of heel now and again. I can't mess with that. That thing hurt. Why punish yourself in life? You know what I mean? Thank you, Sandra, darling. Maybe if Killer come in, tell me and I'll put back on his hat. Ooh, okay, let's do this thing over here. Let's go ahead and bake this. Okay, I forgot that I'm filming. I don't know why I need this for. I don't think I need the foil. Oh, they have it dirty. They don't clean this thing. $3.60. And then let's give it 10 minutes. Can you believe we figured out the air fryer, that little thing? I can make that every now and again, and John and I can share it. Joshua can even get a piece, because it's gonna bake still, right? I like my bucket hats, and I have different patterns for it. But this one I went kind of big. And so that's why I have to put this rope around it to hold it because I don't want the wind to blow it away, you know what I mean? To blow it off. You're going to be 61. It's February the 5th, right? Is it the 5th or the 6th? Sandra, tell me, the 5th or the 6th? I'm going to be 59 this year. Which one is it? 5 or 6? 5th. I should, the reason why I'm close to the date is because something important happened in my life on the 6th, but on the 5th, 31 years ago, right? Because Jada's gonna be 30 this year. That's when I miscarried my baby. So that's why I remember. It's not a bad memory anymore. Okay, it's not a bad thought anymore. God already blessed me with Jada. Yeah, it is cold. It's like 62 in the house. And we refuse to turn on the heater because the gas company, they're crooks. I can't believe when Diane told me they make the meter run faster in the winter. We're gonna have to turn it on at some point. When the night drop into the 30s, we'll turn it on. But right now the nights are dropping into the high 40s and we have electric blanket and stuff that we're using. You're the third step? Look, a lot of what? Aquarius? Is that Aquarius? The beginning part of February? Did I get that right? Jada's friend Justin's birthday is today, and Jada called and sang him happy birthday with the guitar and everything, and so he's a Capricorn like Jada. Jada's new song that she's making is about the signs, about the what do you call it, astrological signs. Oh, I looked at several videos last night about that meatloaf with the potatoes, right? So what they did on, some of them didn't tell you what the hell they did. I hate when they make them into shorts, but I saw one where she made the meatloaf and split it into two and baked it in 2 cake pans. Man, I'm gonna have to find 2 cake pans I care nothing about, because I don't like to cook meat and stuff in my cake pan. No, I'm not Jewish. I could cook milk in the same pan I cook the meat, right? But when you start to cook meat and stuff in your cake tins, it messes it up and you can't get a good cake out of it anymore. So I might have to go buy 2 cake pans just for that. And we're gonna make the meat, we're gonna bake the meat. Somebody was cussing out the people them on their thing saying, you didn't even say how long. You bake it till you don't see no blood to come anymore. If you want it more raw, you make it more, it's beef, right? So you bake that, you make the mashed potatoes, and that's when you layer. They did 2 layers. That's when you layer the potatoes and the sauce and stuff in between the meat and bill it, and then you frost it around with the potato. And then they put something on the top. Shit, what did they put on the top? Some kind of ham. Some kind of expensive looking ham that can fold easy over a cup or something, and they made a rose. And they put it on the top and they put some tomatoes that they cut in a pretty design around. Oh man, the thing looks just like a cake. We're not gonna do all of that. We're gonna let Jada maybe pipe the potato. Capricorn and Cancer are compatible. Lord have mercy. Jada have trouble with 2 Cancer in her life right now. Well, not right now. One of them is from the past. And I said, don't make friends with no more Cancers. My sister's a Cancer too. We have 1 Cancer in her life. Don't make friends with no more Cancers. Jada says, but my friend Matt's a Cancer and we get along famously. I think it's when they're operating in the negative side of their numerology. You know, that's when, you know, they're, because one of the Cancer is a 4. And remember, we read about the 4s the other day. They're prone to addiction. You know what I mean? We're all February babies. My younger brother is February 18th. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. My family don't like for me to say when their birthdays are on my show. You see me roll my eye, right? Not my sister. My sister, okay. You're a May baby. Brenda is a May baby too. My dad's May 4th. May the 4th be with you. My cousin Effie. Oh, I have a piece of this thing whenever I got it. My cousin Effie is May the 7th. We're gonna eat leftovers today for dinner. We have leftover from that cabbage shrimp thing. That thing was so good yesterday, but I didn't eat any of the cabbage because I didn't want to get sick. And I did okay. I did okay. I have leftover sugar and cinnamon that I'm putting in my little thingamajig. That's just telling me that the oven's up to 400 degrees. We're not ready yet though. You see why I did the bread like this? Normally I would put the recipe together and do 5 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of yeast, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 2 cups of water. But I didn't do it like that today because I know that I wanted to not have to be here 3 hours. You know what I mean? So because this has a shaky thing on the top hole, I cover it with aluminium from my Brits. Aluminium. Put it away, okay? Jada sang a song today that's just in my brain. I hope she sings like 2 lines of it before she leaves. Carnival babied or babies. Mother's Day 1989. Sandra, Joshua was born on Father's Day 1989. Father's Day fell on June 18th that year because you know it fluctuates because of how it's the third Sunday in the month of June or whatever for us in America, because I do realize in Australia it's different. And so Joshua was June 26th, and he made his entrance at 9:33 at night, Father's Day. I told you I couldn't even do it any better. My sister did it better though because she gave birth to her younger son on my mom's birthday. And my mom, when Jada was born, my daughter was born 2 days after Christmas. My mom was the one that says, look, don't abuse that child. Don't give her no double. This is your Christmas/birthday gift. Don't give her no slash gift. Make sure she has a birthday gift that she's going to get on her birthday, and a good gift. Not some crappy, I'm going to get you a pack of socks because I already gave you everything for Christmas. No. No. Just like how the boys that were born in June and July get something good for their birthdays and they get parties and stuff, Jada has to have the same thing. So we used to go to the pizza joint that was open in town. It's closed for years now. And have her party there with a Costco cake and buy the pizza from there and invite all her little, friends and stuff. Because it was always raining and cold at that time. And then sometimes we'd have the party here. There was one time we had the party at the shop and she invited all her friends when she was a teenager because the shop had the space. And so she's always had parties, but now she likes to travel for her birthday. That's the only day I'm stingy. My day. Yes, Kathy. Yeah. You know what I don't understand? You're the 23rd of December, Karen, so you understand, right? Why did you retract it? Did you spell something wrong? Don't worry about spelling things wrong, My daughter's the 27th of December, 2 days after Christmas. I feel like people's birthdays should be special. See, they cheated you, right, Vanisha? See, that's not fair. That's not fair. My mom was the one that set the standard. She's like, you better not do that to this baby. And you know what? My mom shared her birthday with her grandson. He was 8 when my mom died, so she shared 8 birthdays with him. And my mom, every time they had a party, she had a double party for him and for her, right? And she always went out of her way to make him feel special, even though it was her day. And she never got shortchanged either. You learn how to figure it out, right? 2 separate, yeah, it has to be 2 separate occasions. We'll tease Jada from time to time and say happy birthmas, right? Like for Christmas, happy birthmas. Jada's friend Ivy was born Christmas Day. So that's why she went up to San Francisco to be with her this last Christmas. Because Ivy would be there alone with her cats on her birthday. So it's very hard to get friends. The people with what I found about Jada's birthday being 2 days after Christmas, the people were more likely to come to a party if we had it on that day than if we waited for the next weekend to have it. Because if you notice, Christmas and New Year's Day are 1 week apart. I think they set it up that way. Because Jesus no born on December 25th, right? So Christmas and New Year's Day is 1 week apart. And so if I wait for the next week, a week after Christmas to have, especially if it's a weekend, to have Jada's party, ain't nobody coming. They're getting ready for New Year's Eve. People going to party. They have no time to come to no picnic party. So we would have the party on her day, on her birthday. You got your plate, you're hungry? Oh shit, we didn't check on this thing. It might have burned. Ah, it burned. So we need 8 minutes, guys. 8 minutes. Why y'all didn't tell me that thing cooking 10 minutes? Well, my auntie would say, my mom's auntie, my grandaunt would say, burn, it high brown. And remind me to pose with the bread when it's done, because I'm glad I posed yesterday with that thing so I was able to get a thumbnail. My auntie would say it's high brown. I think we need 8 minutes. 8 minutes at 360. Okay? I gotta show that on the thing. And I'm not gonna redo it because I'm not redoing no mistakes this year. The hell? Mm-mm. You know how many things I've redone for this show throughout the years? What a damn tripod there. Because I didn't like, oh my God, it burned. I'm going to redo it. And Joe goes, just explain to the people that you went too long. No, I'm going to redo it. He's glad that I've simmered down because I used to get him mad. This is not gonna sit. We might have to cut the bottom of this. You think this is gonna sit? It's not gonna sit. You love high brown. We're gonna cut off some of it. Just to make it kind of flat. No, it's falling apart. The hell no. Just turn it over, girl. Just turn it over. We're gonna mash it down. Your husband and kids make your birthday a big deal now, Karen? That's good, man. That's good. We always have to scrape out this part that don't want to come out. So I would say about 8 minutes. 8 minutes in the air fryer. It's probably going to be longer in the oven though, because it's kind of thick, right? It's kind of tall. No, I like when this brown sugar starts to burn a little bit. Ooh, that's good. Then we're going to glaze it. And I'm a creep. Jada! Harita! I know she hears me. I think it came out good. Oh, ants. Ants. No. No. Nar. No, there's ants on this thing. This one is the one I'm allergic to. Let's see. I'm allergic to grease ants or piss ants. Piss ants. See how it's coming, guys? It's getting there. I swear to you, this thing can kill. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is done. Put this over here. So are you guys ready for TikTok to go down? I don't care either way. I don't make money at TikTok. I have a lot of videos there and I've never made a dime. So I don't care. I used to love Periscope and that went away. Now if YouTube goes away, I'm gonna care. We need to see mistakes and how to fix it. Simplest part of, I used to do that. I used to leave the mistakes in. But like I told you guys, when I leave the mistakes in, I get cussed out for that too. I'm so done with food because I really feel like I give 1000% of myself in trying to teach and help people learn, because I didn't know how to cook when I first got married to Joe. I went to Catherine's, like I told you guys, in Belize, and I took home ec, but it was a lot of baking, lemon pie, powder bun, stuff like that, cakes, whatever. So I didn't know how to cook food, especially white rice. I didn't know how to do that. And Joe had to teach me all of that, because my mom was the kind of mom who would say, get out of my kitchen. Your hair, you see your hair right here? That's not going to fall in my damn food. Get out. So all we were good for is to do the dishes or wash the pots and pans. But she didn't want us in her kitchen and learn to cook nothing. You crazy. When I started to do my Belizean cookbook, she said, you give them people my recipe. Jada, I did holla for you. You want to do the thing for me? 2 lines. Jada must have said, you sickening, mommy. So I had to learn. I leave the mistakes in. And I tell them, come back for the next video to see how I corrected the mistake, especially for the tamales, because I really did not know how to do the leaf. You have to wash the leaf good, wipe it off good, then you have to put it on the heat. I'd ask you if you want to sing 2 lines of the song for me. I know you're on hala, you have to go. It's sickening. Just 2 lines.
I have to go.
2 lines. They'll give you a tip. They'll give you a tip. Whatever cash up I get goes to Jada. We already have 19 likes. So I fixed it in the next video after I went to go watch a bunch of people's video. Ask mommy, ask this one, ask auntie, ask everybody how to do it. And I came back and I was so excited to show that I learned. Then people cuss my ass out, not never left. Every day I get a cussing on that video. Every day. I'm like, God, I just want to take it down.
Don't yell at me if my kid wakes up and she's a menace. This is your fault.
Okay.
When you were here before, look me in the eye.
Don't cuss the bad word.
Just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You flow like a feather in a beautiful world.
Thank you, baby.
I wish I was special.
No bad word.
So very special.
What a pretty smile.
But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo.
All right, stop. Good. Let them want more. She's gonna go do that gig. She's gonna thank you, Steph. She's gonna go, thank you, baby. Thank you. She's gonna go do that gig at that cigar lounge on the 24th, okay? Kathy says Jada has the most soothing voice ever. Yeah, I just love to listen to her sing. But I don't want to get copyright infringed. So, but there's a big fat bad word when she says so very special. She knows how to change. The song has the bad word. She didn't put it in there, but she knows how to change the bad word to another word. The song that she's writing now has to do with the astrological signs, and she's a Capricorn, and she's not agreeing with Cancers, and so it's a double meaning. And she says you're a Cancer, meaning the sign. Aw, Jada, Sandra, Auntie Sandra send you a cash apps. Thank you, Auntie Sandra. I'll forward it to her, okay? Yeah, so she says you're a Cancer, but it's double meaning. Cancer meaning like you're so annoying that you're a Cancer, but then you're also a Cancer. And she wasn't talking about somebody specific though, because she just wanted to put that word in there. And then she's a Capricorn, so of course, and I'm a Cap, and Cap has a double meaning too. I wish they would take down some other things too. You talking about TikTok? No, that song is it's not her song. That song is what's that song called? Creep. That song is called Creep by Radiohead. But one of her friends' mom asked her to learn that song a few years ago, and my God, when I heard it, it gives me cold chills, just like the one that she did for Mommy's funeral. It's like, oh my God, girl, you got it going on. Thank you, Sandra. I'll forward her Cash App forthwith. Here's your cash app, boo. She's gonna be excited. Yeah, remember when she used to come and sing for us all the time? No, she didn't even sing in the house no more, but she's getting the baby used to guitar because baby has to get used to all the stuff we do in this house. So the puppy knows how to sit. She knows how to give paw, either one, the left or the right. She just learned that over the past 2 days. She knows how to stay. When she sits, she knows how to stay and wait for the treat. Stay, wait. And then Jada snaps her finger and then she can get it. Yes. She knows that when Jada has the treat in her hand and her fists are closed, she better sit down and wait until Jada says yes. So she knows closed fist is no, right? And then she knows how, she's learning how to roll over. She just started to learn that this morning. She knows how to lay down. She started to learn that yesterday. So she's learning quite a few tricks. She knows how to spin. Jada, spin around. She knows how to do that. And the other day, 2 days ago, she wanted that treat so bad. She spun around, sat, and gave the paw. I missed it. How am I the person with the camera all the time and I'm gonna miss this baby doing all this stuff? Yeah. The other song you're gonna like too, the one with the astrological signs. It's real cute. When she was singing it today, I told you, I said, you like to hear your baby girl third song she's coming out with? And he said, oh, that's one of hers? I thought it was somebody else's song. That was like the best compliment Joe could have given her. You guys like the video. I saw 20 likes and 23 people. You're doing good. That's a good percentage of likes. Thanks, D girl. Thanks, D. Brenda didn't come in. Brenda gonna cuss me out because Brenda keep missing these lives. But you notice I'm trying to do them like at around 11. I'm trying. I'm really trying to do them like around 11. I'm holding on to the stove because it's warm in my hand. Yes. I think that's ready to go in. I think it's ready. So anywhere from half hour to 45 minutes. How long have we been here already? 62 minutes, and I made it pretty much 15 minutes in, right? Yeah. I know, I used to like when Jada come do the live music, but I couldn't get paid. I used to get all these copyright stuff from YouTube. That's why we stopped doing it. So let me get my water to put in that bottom tray. I think I need a little bit more. That will cause a steam in the oven. Okay, and I have this as a video at the page already. I'm gonna put this in, and this thing is too big that it can't go this way into my oven. It always has to go this way. Ooh, that feels so nice and warm. Let's time it for 30 minutes. Okay. I'll let it go a little bit more because we don't have to see this one finish on camera. Jada, I told you Auntie Sandra sent you a cash app to my cash app, so I'll forward it to you.
Thank you, Aunt Sandra.
Yeah, she's gonna go work with the queens. Is it 2 shows today?
Yeah.
So I have to babysit all day? Okay, well, thank you for the song. That's my payment today.
Bye, bud. Here's your beauty.
She's looking like, Mommy, you're leaving?
To go make money for us.
Mommy has to make money to buy you nice things. That's what she keeps selling the puppy.
Puppy stuff is expensive.
Puppy stuff is expensive indeed. Another funeral on today. Lord have mercy. A bunch of funerals in Belize right now this weekend. Yeah, she's going to go work with the queens today. And they're going to do 2 shows. And she's the girl that collects the money for the queens. So she'll go to the DJ and tell the DJ if he's playing the wrong song for that queen, right? And then when the queens are up on the stage doing their thing, if they have a costume reveal where they have to take off their skirt or something and throw it to the audience, Jada's the one that collects that and put it in their little suitcase. And they don't want the people to throw the money on the floor because that's dangerous. People can slip on it. So Jada has to be the one to go pick up the money and keep it together for that queen, because it's 4 queens, right, in each show. And then you'll have drunk people come to the establishment, and it's a group, and you'll have one person in the group that's screaming and hollering, and the people that came with her are giving her tips, right? There's here's a tip, here's a tip, here's a tip, and that money doesn't belong to her. They're here to see a show. That money belongs to that queen that's been giving them the joy, right? So Jada has a way where she'll twirl right over to that table and go, was that for that queen? And they're like, oh yeah, and hand over the money. And the queens don't get paid from the, I think they get $70. They don't get nothing much. So they live off of the tips. And they give Jada tips off of their tips. So if they don't do well, Jada doesn't do well. So Jada has to really, Jada's the hype man. Jada's the hype man. You know, she protects them, you know, in the heat, because a lot of older people go see these shows, right? And because the shows are so entertaining, it's like the cheapest thing you can do. Go buy some burger and some fries and leave a tip. And you get a really darn good show. They sing songs that everybody like, Tina Turner, this, that, the other. They dress up, they give it their effort, they're dancing, blah, blah, blah. So it's a lot of older people that go. And in the summer, the restaurant doesn't like to turn on the AC all the way, you know, to where it can actually be cool in there. So it's hot. And so in the summer, people inevitably pass out. So Jada has a fan that she charges, and she has it with her all the time. It's one of those rechargeable fans. And she'll run over to whoever has fainted and put the fan on them. And then they've come back to before the ambulance comes. She has to take care of the sick too, child. Hi, Marcella. She has to take care of the sick. Yeah, so she loves that job. Her friend Justin used to do the job. Justin is the drag queen, but then he has a job at a hotel. And so he has to put in a lot of hours at the hotel. So he gave that job to Jada. So I told my godmother this morning, I said, Jada has 16 jobs. She only has like 2. But I said, Jada has 16 jobs, okay? I've never seen one of the shows fully, you know, but I should go. But Jada says it's hot in that place. She goes, Mommy, it's hot. But we should go see one of these shows. You know, the one lead queen that handles everything, he's a really nice guy. And these are just drag queens. These are not people that want to be women. And majority of them are gay, but there's a very small percentage that are not gay. They just like the performance art of the whole thing. You know what I mean? So it's cool. It's cool. Really nice show. Oh, I want to show you guys something. Let me get this box. Hold on. Wait, I thought I had it out here. Give me a sec, guys. So when I went to Walmart to buy this fabric to make this outfit, I didn't know why I was so attracted to it. And it took me a while to make the connection. This is a box that we bought a while back to give my sister a gift in it. Then my sister gave me back a gift in it. She loves the box, but she gave me back a gift in it. And I think this is why I love this darn material. You guys, look at the box. It matches. It has the Eiffel Tower, flowers, all type of stuff, right? So that's why I love this fabric. It's weird. It's like when I first saw this house, when we were buying this house, and this house wasn't for sale. But when I first saw this house, I was so attracted to the front of the house, and I didn't know why, and it's because it looked like a home that my uncle lived in. It was a home that he was actually owning in Texas back in the day, but later they sold it, whatever. So that was his home at the time, and we went to Texas a couple of times. And when we arrived at that house, the front of his house looked exactly like the front of my house, except the way his house was built, his kitchen was the front window. I wouldn't like that. You guys, if you guys are living in a home, renting or owning a home, where's your kitchen located? Is it at the back of the house like mine? Because my kitchen is at the back. When you look out this window, I'm looking at my backyard, right? I love the kitchen to be at the back. I've seen sometimes they'll have open house with homes in this vicinity, and we'll go just to be nosy. And the houses are nicely renovated and vaulted ceilings and everything, but the kitchen is at the front. The minute you walk in, boop, You're walking through this little entrance, and then right off to the right is the kitchen, and the kitchen window is at the front. I would hate that. I would hate that. You know how many times we in this kitchen half naked? It's like, and the windows open, everybody walking down the, oh no. And if I put curtains on this eventually, they're gonna be like a sheer curtain with another one that can pull shut at night or something. You know what I mean? So that's just like one of my little pet peeve things with homes. It's like, no, I don't like a kitchen to be in the front. And when my uncle's wife visited here, my uncle visited here too before he died. But when the wife visited, she goes, oh my God, I can see where you said the house looks like that house, but damn, I love the kitchen to be in the back. You're right. I don't like the kitchen in the front. It's on the side garage entry. Well, that's better than the front, right? What do you guys think? Am I just being a pain in the butt? Simply Smarter, girl, you done did the damn thing with this gift. Man, let me tell you something. If you don't have the time to spend on kombucha, don't make kombucha. I have to get up at 5 o'clock and turn on the heater. I really wish it had a timer where I could do it from my bed or something, right? Then I'm brewing my second brew right now. I'm doing my second ferment with the bottles. And so I have 2 heaters on it to keep it nice and warm, but I didn't trust the 2 heaters all night because nobody would be here to check. I don't want it to get too overheated and explode. So I took away one of the heaters and just left one on all night. So when I woke up this morning, it was down to 72. It needs to be between 75 and 85. But last night it was like at 80 when I went to my bed. So I was afraid. And so I put the 2 heaters on. And you really have to be home. Like when Justin was like, give me one of these pellicle things and some of that starter tea and I'll go home and make my own. I'm like, you have to have time to spend on this, right? Miss Lucky, you made it. Yeah, Miss Lucky, yeah. Let me show you. Went to Costco yesterday. You guys follow Joe's Instagram at Hello People Joe here. Joe put out some good pictures every day. I know because I take the damn pictures. I bought this nasty Ross one from Costco yesterday. 8 bottles come for $12.99. It is nasty as F. It's made with ginger and lemon. Who the hell told them to put that together? Ginger and lemon and the kombucha. It's nasty. It's nasty. I could just pour this down the sink and use the bottles. But Joe said, I'm going to drink it. You don't throw it away. I'm going to drink it. Oh, Joshua says, I'm going to help him. But Joshua can't. Joshua can't manage it. But now I have 8 more bottles. So I have 24 bottles. Oh, I wanted to test something. So I see that one of the brands, the Health Aid brand, has one that's made with cayenne. And they have it with lime and cayenne, right? And I don't see how the cayenne gonna go in the liquid and not stay powder. So we're gonna test this. We're gonna put a little bit of cayenne in this water. You guys gonna have to help me. I know. I look at the one that I did yesterday, Sandra. The truck is old. The truck has eczema. Let me put this in here. The truck don't look good. When you see the truck, it don't look good, but it run good. You know, I hate to go to funerals in that truck. Remember I told you guys one time I was so embarrassed? I've never been embarrassed of my truck because it runs good. The inside looks good. I mean, the seats and stuff. But the, what the hell am I going to do this? Do I then have to strain this? What do you guys think? It's not totally melted, but not totally chunky. I'm going to put pineapple juice with this cayenne. Yeah, I'm going to put the pineapple juice with this cayenne, but see, it has the sand. So let me get a strainer. Yeah, so I went to a funeral one time, and a lot of the people Joe knew from back in the olden days before we got married, or right when we got married, were at that funeral. And they were all driving fancy cars and fancy SUVs. And I don't even care if they were leasing it. You still have to pay money for them lease, right? So let me see if I could strain it and get out the grounds. Nah, I got out some. See? I got out some. We might have to strain this through something again. I have another one that's another strainer. Hold on. So we had move. We had to go move our truck because it was parked at a wrong spot. Or it wasn't really at a wrong spot. The lady never knew how to drive, so she couldn't get out. So we had to go move it. And they're like, you know, they send the license plate, da 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 da. And I told Joe, that's our license plate. Joe didn't know your own license plate. Joe's like, what? How you know that? I'm like, because I study things like that. Right? So I'm getting more, see? This gonna be a whole goddamn nightmare. So what, did they get the pepper and grind that up? How the hell they do this cayenne? Look how much more I get out. Hey B, did B make it? So when Joe gonna move the truck, Joe put it on the street, right? It wasn't in the churchyard. It was a big funeral, man. And so when it was time for us to leave, we had to walk down the street to the truck. And I told Joe, thank God. And that was the one time I was ever embarrassed of my car. Because when we bought the car, that thing was coming off the what do you call the thing they put on top of the paint? See, I'm still getting the damn cayenne in there. What do you call the thing, like the sealant that they put on top of the clear coat? The clear coat was coming off when we bought the truck. We're the second owners to the truck, right? And Joe said, let me scrape off the hood, the clear coat. It's getting better. I'm gonna have to ask Josh what he thinks. He said, let me scrape off the hood and I'm gonna try to paint it myself. So he never did get around to painting the hood. What we Belizeans call the bonnet. I guess we get it from the Brits, right? He never get to paint the bonnet, the hood, because the paint that's on the truck is burgundy and it's pearlized or whatever, so it has little flecks of something in it. So all he could find was the regular burgundy paint, but not, so it would look different than the sides. And all that stuff, the clear coat was flaking off like eczema, and it was flying in the windshield when you drive. So he scraped it all off. So now the hood of the truck just looks bare. It's not painted, don't have nothing on it. It's not rotted or anything, right? No, the sides that used to look glossy and pretty, the stupid clear. Why did I put them clear coat? Joe said back in the olden days, they didn't used to put that on older cars. They put that clear coat now that's going to peel off, especially if you take your vehicle down to Belize, that peel off right away from the salt water, right? Salt air. So anyways, the sides are peeling. All parts of the truck is peeling. And it runs, thank you God. It's never failed us, thank you God. But I felt really bad when I came home from that funeral. I felt bad about feeling bad about my truck because I felt like I was ungrateful. I'm like, you have a good truck, it runs, it never fails you. It's gone and towed many a car's home that has broke down out there in the streets. You know, it's a really nice vehicle. So why are you so embarrassed because of a paint job, right? So we looked into hiring somebody to do the painting. Jesus. They want $3,000 to paint a truck that's probably only worth $2,400. I was like, no. B, I called your name. I said, B, gonna cuss my ass out to not remind her that I'm going out. I'm trying to come on every day at 11 if I can, you know. I didn't call. I didn't even text her. Brenda, thank you for that video that you sent me today from TikTok. That video just kind of woke me up because I was feeling kind of down when I saw that Biden has his farewell speech on the 15th. I'm like, look, man, you gonna do something? But you sent me a good video. Thank you, B. Even Joe got excited. Yeah, so I was embarrassed about the truck. I was glad that it was on the street that nobody had to see it. And I still went to the no, I didn't go to the burial part because that part was up in some hills. I went to the repast part. So then I felt guilty for being embarrassed about the truck. Joe says he can paint it, Miss Lucky, but he needs a good compressor to paint that truck. He really needs a good compressor. And he's going to need to cover up a lot of things. We're going to get in trouble in this city to paint that damn truck out there in the damn driveway. But he says, I can paint it, man. Give me a chance now. You don't trust me? Look, I paint all your cabinets. Which he did a good job with the cabinets, right? I should trust the man. B, Jada just sang about 20 minutes ago So we're 79 minutes in. You have to rewind 20 minutes back from when we're in. Well, whatever. 20 minutes from 79 is what, 59? Right about the hour mark, you'll see Jada come and play the guitar and sing. I can't text nobody that I'm going live when I'm going to do it on the phone like this because I'm not using StreamYard where I could send you guys the link. I could just text and say, hey, I'm going live 11 o'clock. But I was trying. Brenda, I'm trying to do it at 11 o'clock California time. I'm trying so hard. The puppy hears somebody coming in the door. It's probably Joe. Yeah, it's Joe. Oh, she got good hearing. She's sleeping on the cutest blanket. Dean had it made for Wednesday. I gotta show you guys when she gets up. I'm gonna show you guys that blanket. Oh, she just laid right back down on it. Shoot. She's waiting to see if it's Jada who came back. Well, Brenda, I kind of didn't say it. I just kind of told myself it. I'm awful. The minute I start to set a time that I go live, inevitably something happens where I can't go live. But I've noticed that the content creators that I watch, when they have a set time that they go live, I tend to come back and check for them. So I need to start doing that, you know. Cuteness overload. She's on Wednesday's blanket. She probably can smell Wednesday on it. One night she was eating Wednesday's fur that was in Wednesday's old bed in the room. She didn't even get up for see Joe. You ain't ish. She didn't even get up to see you. Say hi, baby. The camera's facing your way.
You get up.
She get up? The blanket has Wednesday's name spelled out on it in white embroidery, and it has paw prints. Dean had that made for Jada. Okay. It's easier to flip the camera back and front when you're doing YouTube and not StreamYard. Josie Wales. Josie Wales. Can I bug you cook some rice?
No.
Please, with sugar on top.
What? I cook fresh.
I know, but I like fresh rice. I like fresh, warm, moist rice. You don't give that to Cora. That rice yesterday was so damn good. Then I'm like, I don't want to reheat that. Everything. I bought this at Walmart. I knew some rice cooker. It's so good. Remember when that next rice cooker, the lid exploded on me? Myrna said hi. Sandra said hi.
Hello. Hi, people.
We have 11 minutes on the bread. Ooh, Joe, it's so cold. Is it cold out there?
Yeah, cold and blue.
Joe says it's cold and blowing. Yesterday it was warm outside but cold inside the house. In a little while, little Evie's gonna have to go outside. Every day Jada gets up at 5:30 to put her out to use the bathroom, but Jada goes out there with her. I'm like, girl, you better dress warm. Cora goes out at that time. If she comes in, she'll go at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. She ran this morning, Joe. When I let her out at 4:30, Joe, she ran to the back of the yard. I think she needed to use the bathroom. Country Joe. Simply Smarter and the Stucky said hi, boo. Boo, everybody's saying hi to you.
Hi, everybody. How you doing?
So everybody saying hi? How was your workout?
It was good. It was good because it's breezy out there.
Hi, Stacy. Stacy said hi too. Stacy. Stacy with the S. Not Tracy with a T. Stacy with an S. See the stupid knee? You guys see? Right here is where the knee is swollen again. So when I'm done with this, oh, you know what? Let me go put that thing Joe gave me. Hold on. Let me grab that thing. I forgot Joe gave me a thing that's easy to put on.
Give me back, people.
Hey, Joshy.
You got me. You got the washing and cooking
You know,
rights.
she likes to do bad things. She's down Holland.
She said, that's my
Go
job.
work with the queens. 2 shifts, Joshua, 2.
You gotta tell the people,
Huh?
you got the washing rice and cooking rice. She said, that's my job.
You see how mean you are to ask you that thing so sweet and nice with sugar on top too?
Sugar was on the top?
Sugar was on the top.
What? Sugar is stale, I need honey.
The only thing I didn't promise you is that I'll make you something. But you know I'll make you anything. I'll make you bacon. I'm putting on this thing, guys.
So you walk away from the people?
No, I have to go put this thing on my knee. It's swelling up. I've been standing there for 89 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna take off my shoe to put it on. Oh, she's loving that blanket, Joe. Look at her. All right, see, Joe gave me this thing to haul on like a sock to band the knee. Okay. Woo. Lordy, lordy, lordy. You looking for babe? So what we're gonna do while we're waiting the 7 minutes for that to be done, let me see how it looks. Before we go bun that too. That's looking mighty damn good. We're gonna go ahead and re-knead this one. If you guys, hi Queen Tandy, how you feeling today, babe? If you guys were here at the beginning, you would have seen me do the same thing that I'm gonna do to this one, okay? And I'm a creep, and I'm a weirdo. Some kind of thread or something. I keep feeling it, but I don't see it. You come with this papaya again? Papaya.
That stuff is good
Papaya. I like the papaya enzyme to eat.
Good for your digestion.
You notice how they finished my papaya enzyme but nobody replaced it, right? You noticed that, right, Joe?
That's your kid, baby.
Every time the kids do something wrong, Joe said, that's your picking them. What you say? Mommy's baby, daddy's maybe?
Right.
Not over here. He effed up when he did that ancestry DNA because it showed that his kids were his kids and they were also his cousins. Sandra B. I see Angie did ancestry DNA and she popped up in my feed and I'm looking to see if Angie is related to me, but she not. Steph, it's the truth, you know. It's the truth, but it's far, far away. Like, to me, he's 6 to 8 cousin to me. So to them, he's a little bit further away. And we have nobody in common. I've been married to this man for 38 years. We've been together 40 years. This July will make 41 years that we've been together. And we've never had one family member in common. Like, he's never introduced me to a cousin and go, oh, that's my cousin too. How is she related to you, right? Never. Never had anything like that till we did ancestry DNA for him. I did mine a while back and then he did his 2 years later. And that's when the thing showed up. And I was stupid. I was in his account and I'm like, I better not scroll through this list of people that you're related to and find my picture come up. And my picture came up and I started to scream. And then I went into my account to look for his picture, like it's not gonna come up, right? We still don't know how we're related. We think it's Joe's dad's people and my dad's mom's people. Because my dad's dad was a white man. I was telling Myrna last night that, because she sent me some stuff about eye color. And I was telling Myrna last night that my uncle that has the same mom and same dad like my dad, he had see-through green eyes. They just look like water drops or something. And he had kids that had the same kind of green eyes. So we think it's like way up yonder. It's like it's crazy. I feel like all Belizeans are related though. I really do feel like all Belizeans are related to a degree because Belize was so small for so long. Who the hell the people that made it breed with? Even the grandpa, the white man, he was married to his own cousin. Me here was the first cousin from the white side, from the England or the Scottish side. And they said it's the second cousin. Whatever it is, it was cousin. And so I'm in the ancestry thing looking at the grandpa. And I'm wondering why his wife is showing up as my cousin. I'm like, but that was this man's wife. She not related to me. My grandma is somebody else, right? My grandma was a side piece. So anyways, I'm like, why is this lady showing up as my cousin? Because it was the man cousin. Hey, some kind of chick, where you been? Are you away from these fires? What? You see what some kind of chick said? Oh my God. Joe, some kind of chick said, underneath my YouTube name on her screen, it said you were YouTube featured. Ave Maria. Sandra did the Ancestry DNA. Sandra did it. Sandra's a white girl. Sandra come out 72% European. I'm over here screaming because I didn't want to be 62% European. I didn't mind being 50%. I came up 62%. Tell me why Sandra come up 72%. They changed it the other day too, and now I'm 63%. I'm like, you better stop taking from the African side. What the hell you guys are stealing from that side for? Don't worry, guys. I like all my mixture that I have. You're far away from the fires? Okay, good. Yeah, so Joe, I'm being featured. YouTube also gave me the other day, they said they're selecting a few content creators to give the auto dub feature to, where I don't have to do anything but turn it on, and it auto dubs in the language where you are. Christine said hers was auto dubbed in Spanish the other day though. And Christine doesn't have a Spanish first nor last name. So I don't know why hers was auto dubbing in Spanish. And then they also gave me a feature where I could swipe one button on and they would put mid-roll ads. So if you guys are in this live and you see an ad, you don't have to watch all them ads because they're probably gonna be a lot, but watch a couple of seconds of at least one so I can get paid. Okay? His father wasn't. Karen, tell us more. Karen, tell us more. What happened? Who was the real daddy? Was it the sister's husband? I saw one like that. Mothers, the sister husband, the girl did the ancestry and found out that her cousin was her sister. So the girl mother gone and breed for the girl father, and the girl father was the mother's sister. They were sisters. I said, what the hell? And then the mother still continued to lie. And she said, nah, me don't know what the people they talk about. I absolutely did not have relations with that man. Who said that? Billy Boy said that. Remember Billy? So, that Karen, what you tell me right now is the daddy wasn't the daddy, but the daddy didn't know. That's what you said. Girl. Miss Loki said, whoa. Karen, you got a story to tell, girl. Oh my God. Chisme. Miss Loki, chisme, huh? Chisme. Oh, you like my earrings? They're gold and silver and they're from Jasmine. Hi, Jasmine, sweetie pie. No, but we laughing, but did it cause like a real wreck for the poor girl? What happened? What happened though? I'm doing the same thing I did with the first bread, guys. That's why I'm not telling you what I'm doing, because it's basically the same. So if you have a small baking tray, you might have to do this in 2 pieces, and you might get 4 instead of 2 baguettes, right? Remember, over here, we're figuring things out. Now, let me get this darn thing. Let me rinse it, because I tend to want the other ones, then back they have ants too. So I don't know if somebody used it and didn't like rinse it off. And the ants is looking, I think Joe makes Johnny cake 2 times last week. And blame Joe. We are gonna blame Joe. Joe put the Johnny cake on that thing and put it back without wipe it off. That's what we're gonna say. We don't know if it's true, but that's what we do over here. We accuse people wrongfully. Trying to get that bread out. So we're gonna have leftovers for lunch slash, well, it's probably gonna be lunch because I'm eating early today. If I eat around 3 o'clock, I just have 2 meals for the day. I think I'm gonna put that away. Did Valencia make it in? Hi Valencia, if you're seeing this in the replay, honey. My sister is deceased, so we don't know. I don't know if the daddy didn't know or not. Oh my God. Scandal inches family. The daddy ain't the daddy, but it doesn't know. In Belize, they have a name for that. They call the child Shalai baby. That's a Shalai baby. Go and go find your picnic daddy. That picnic no favor me. They made a song. They made a song. Sandra, you remember that song Leave My Kaisilo? I went to a party the other night when we went to Junie party in January early. Was it right after Thanksgiving, right? And tell me why somebody was playing that at the party. They're like, why yo? And I can't say the word up yet. A ninja man a trouble me kaisilo. Why yo? A ninja man a trouble me kaisilo. Leave my kaisilo. Leave my kaisilo. Oh. Yeah. This is what heaven should smell like. Warm bread. Joshua said he believed heaven is what you make it. Like when you get there, if you don't like streets of gold and people playing harps, then you don't have to have that as a part of your heaven. Right, Josh? Mm-hmm. Heaven is what you make it. That's what Joshua said. It's a calypso shame and scandal in the family. Oh, I gotta listen to that one. I might hear it. Outside picnic or shall I baby? Myrna, what you do erase? Myrna, she always erase something. Listen. You hear that? You don't have to go buy this at the store. It tastes bad. The one from the store tastes bad. This could taste good. If you don't have the pound of yeast like me and you buy the yeast that comes by 3 packs strung together, do not get the rapid rise. Get the active dry. You very seldom are going to use rapid rise yeast for anything. Very seldom. Get the rapid rise. Not the rapid rise. The active dry. You don't have to proof it. Throw it right there in the flour. This is a bread even a 6-year-old can actually make, okay? My nephew and his father never got along. So thinking back now, maybe he did know. But I doubt my nephew will tell him because they don't talk too much and his father is older and in bad. Oh my God. So the man don't know. You guys see? The nephew knows, but oh my God. Well, thank God the nephew didn't tell him nothing. We don't want the man dead to find out damn bad news. They say no cut bread when it's hot because it's still cooking on the inside. Oh, damn, my ear is ringing. Ooh. When I have ringing in the ear, I have to make sure it's not my menieres. Usually if I have ringing like that, I don't drive that day because it could be that I would have a dizzy spell. I haven't driven in a long time though. Google Kess new song Cocoa Tea and you will see my brother better dance to it. Okay. Text me that when you're done, sis, because you know I'll forget. Doesn't it look delicious though, girl? See how it has the slices? Don't slice it when it don't raise. Because if you heavy-handed like me, you're going to pop the dough and you're going to waste your whole bread. See how it still come out nice even though I cut it before, right? We're going to cut it in a second. Let me get a cutting board. So now if I made the dough together with the 5 cups of flour and have the 2 loaves, I could have baked them at the same time and still put the water in the thing below because my oven has 3 rows, okay? Let's get a good bread knife. Best thing Jada ever bought for me, I think she paid like $5 at some little Chinese place for this. It doesn't crush the bread, okay? I'm gonna cut it. Listen to that. Ooh. They do reveal a lot, Karen. This is my thumbnail. Oh shit, let me turn it this way because the bottom gone. One of Joe's nephew did it too and reached out to Joe and goes, I knew that your brother was my dad, but I don't know what that was about because that was never a secret. He knew. Everybody knew. The dad knew, he knew, so I don't know what that was about. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Y'all know I'm trying not to eat butter. We're just gonna dip it. We're not gonna wipe. Just dip it. Kathy, I'm trying so hard. The best bread. If you learn how to make this bread, you don't have to learn how to make no other bread. Enriched breads and stuff might be a little bit too hard for you, right? But it's gonna come. What I like about this baguette style of bread, it has crust all around. Nobody could just go take the back and then leave you with the middle. Butter and jam together? I never thought about that. But you know, I like weird stuff. That's why I'm trying this stupid cayenne. See, still is settled. I'm gonna have to figure out how the hell they put the cayenne in that drink. They might have to put it through a cloth. Sometimes I wake up. Sometimes I wake up like around 6 and come in here and rub up the spread and run back to sleep. 1 hour later, if Joe see it, he gonna roll it out for me, but he don't get it like big. He don't know how to stretch it. Sometimes I'll set everything out except the yeast, and I'll put the yeast in a different, like a little plastic container, leave it overnight in the fridge for Joe, and I'll say everything's in there except the yeast. Just throw the yeast in there and add warm water and knead up that dough for me, and when I wake up, I re-knead. And we have this for breakfast, and I like it with peanut butter. Butter and jam on the same bread? I've never had that. Well, keep in mind, we as Belizeans never used to eat peanut butter with jam. We ate jam or peanut butter. Hold on. What the hell is that? Hold on, guys. You guys have me effed up if you think me not try that. See, that's all the jam I had, Sandra. You guys got me messed up if I'm not gonna try that. You all is crazy. Where the next new one day? Look, buy a bunch of these things for your kitchen. Don't just buy one. Buy a bunch of these things for your kitchen so that you could always grab one, use, grab one, use, grab one. You have to go wash the same one over and over again. Get an Ali baby one too. These come in nice. So a little bit of butter. And let's do the jam. Damn it. I had to make a mess with the damn jam. Now I'm gonna keep the oven on the whole time while I bread the raised ready to warm up the house. Especially how my butter have salt. Oh my god. You guys are evil. Why didn't you let me try that? Don't teach me bad things. You guys are teaching me bad things. Why? The salt of the butter and the sweet of the jam. We're gonna work hard to get to heaven. Because we're gonna have all these things up there. It's so good. Mix it up and then, oh shit, she said mix it together and then spread it so you get it even. Okay. It is. It's a 10 out of 10. Brenda don't have a whole lot of butter, girl. I have butter in the fridge, but it's rock hard, you know? But I want to wash this bin and then put new one in there. Well, I'll try it like that later. Mix up the butter with it. You know I have a whole butter board. I got dragged for that one too. They said that's why I was so fat. Because I made a butter board. Jada was the one that saw that. Maybe when I get paid from YouTube, I'll go buy the ground beef. The ground beef expensive, like $18 for ground beef. And do that thing. This couple here sleep so long hours when she wake for your trouble and start now. I'm glad Jada got her though. We don't feel like we're cheating on Winnie. We feel like Winnie sent her to us. I like cream cheese too, Miss Lucky, but I'm lactose intolerant, so I have to be really careful how I eat that. You know? I do a lot of peanut butter with bread because peanut butter is at least protein. You know, I have that good organic peanut butter. Me and Evie eating out this peanut butter right here. Organic peanut butter naturally from Costco. Is it Costco brand? No, it's naturally more than the brand. And it's all it is peanuts and oil. You know, got no sugar, no nothing. Not taste bad, but it don't spread good. It gets either soupy or it gets hard like that. It does spread good. And you can't leave it out. The other peanut butter that you buy from the, you know, regular peanut butter that has all kind of crap in it, you will leave that out. You don't have to put that in the fridge. But I put that in the fridge because we have ants. Ants doing the most. I have more butter in the back, but I'll wash that bin and then everybody came in hungry. Well, I'm glad YouTube is featuring me if that's true, because goddamn, I've been here 14 years almost. October will make 14 years. And I have had some good times, you know, where some videos have done extremely well, like Po Man Meal and stuff like that. But it didn't do well like all in the same month. It took years to do well. You know what I mean? A lot of people found me through my Ancestry DNA video. A lot of people find me through my mom's potato salad, bread pudding, stuff like that. But a lot of people have also come over from other people's chat where I go in there and talk in people's chat. And I don't just talk in people's chat to get subscribers. I've never done that. Me and my sister have never done that. If we talk in somebody's chat, it's because we're enjoying the creator. We have 2 cents to put in. We put in for we 2 cents. You know what I mean? And some people have followed us over here, and I really appreciate that. And I hope you guys like this area over here, this little sector of YouTube where it's still like the food sector, but it's like influencing, you know, lifestyle influencing. What do you eat on crackers? Butter? Because me. That's me. Remember they used to give us soda biscuit growing up in Belize, right? And I'm sure a lot of Caribbean countries. And they make soda biscuit. Well, they buy soda biscuit and they give it to you with butter in the evening for tea. That and a cup of tea. Sometimes you're lucky if you get 1 Vienna sausage. Sometimes you might be lucky to get some jam, but not the butter and the jam. Especially the price of wood and done butter. Not the butter and the jam. Sometimes you're lucky enough to get a piece of cheese, but no butter. Why they couldn't give us everything together? make you some kind of chick, girl. You know I work hard on this thing. And by the way, some people were asking me the other day how to buy my books, the ones that I sell, and I was giving up my website, and then I forgot that right underneath the video on the computer or the phone, you will see it says 3 products, and it'll be my 3 books. I don't even know how to turn on the other products that I sell through YouTube because they want me to sell things from Walmart and this. And I don't even know how to turn those on because the engineers had to work hard to turn on the feature for those 3 books. I'm like, oh, leave it right alone. Leave it alone right there. Mix the butter with the jam and eat it on biscuits. I never heard of that before. Diane, I never heard of that before, but it's bloody good. We got butter or cheese on the cracker, but it's not together. Right, Kathleen? It was never together. It was or, butter or, cheese or, jam or, peanut butter or, Vienna sausage or. You didn't get all of that one day? Joe, what you to watch? Joe, he like to watch this war over there in Ukraine. Hi, Judy. Judy, I made the thing over again. I figured out the recipe. So I'm going to put it in my edited video that I'm going to put up either tomorrow or Tuesday. I figured out the exact recipe, but I baked it too long in the air fryer. I did 10 minutes. I really feel like we need 8 or 9 minutes. So it's kind of high brown on the top, see? But not burnt. So just be aware. But it's going to be in an edited video right at the start of the video. I'm going to show exactly what I did, and I'm going to put the recipe in the description on that video. But I had to try it again. So I have the recipe down pat, okay? Judy is the one that suggested that I try the small one in the air fryer. See, we're learning together, right? One of these days we're going to come on here and do tamales. Jesus, Lord. But what we're going to do for the tamales, I'm probably going to have the chicken cooked from the day before because it's just chew chicken. You know what I mean? Let Joe cook that from the day before, and then the day off is when we're going to do the call and the thing and the da-da-da-da-da, and Joe going to help me with the leaf. Oh my God, that's going to be a nightmare. Hi, Africano. Thanks for coming through, my love. Yes. I really have to go back and do a live at Bear Pantry Tab, but I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. We're going to catch back up again tomorrow with that. I was trying to get into the swing of what I'm doing here at the page. The edited videos, and I started to do the lives, you know, and you see we come on here, we stay long. We are right here almost close to 2 hours. Dukuno is easier. Dukuno is definitely easier to do. Yeah. And I love anybody tamales, you know. I'm not prejudiced. I'll eat Mexican tamales just as much as I eat Belizean tamales. You know, I don't say, oh, Mexican tamales is worse. Why is that message hell for review? One of the mods, can you look behind the scenes and tell me why it's hell for review? Oh, maybe I could view it too. It says view message. Let's see. No wonder. It's a nice boobs. Is it showing? Because I said hide. Is it showing? Remove. Just because I looked at it, it popped up. I removed it. They can't even see no boobs. What the rest to damn people? It's always somebody out there in the Middle East area. Sarita say, Barbara, remember you promised to come teach us how to make tamales. Maybe we should film it then, Sarita. Maybe we should go live from Dwayne House. You never had a Belizean tamales? It's different than the Mexican tamales, but I think they're equally as good, honestly. Of course, I like the Belizean one more because that's what I grew up on, right? But after I started to make Mexican tamales for myself, and they have a good brand that they sell at Costco also. After I started to make it for myself, I'm like, you know what? This is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Ask Dwayne if we could go live off in his house. Sarita, ask Dwayne if we could go live off in his house. We're going to bring the lead camera just like this, and we're going live. He's waiting for us to come, okay? All right. Joe might have to stew the chicken the night before and carry the stew chicken over there. Just the Mexican one, And I like the Mexican cheese tamales with just cheese on the inside. I like the one that has, you know, the beef or the chicken. But out of all the salsas that go with the tamales, I like the green salsa better than the red one. The red one has a little bit of the masa that's put inside the salsa when it's being made, and it kind of changes the whole taste for me. It's not bad, but the green one is so delicious. I make that green one just to eat with other stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah, the Belizean tamales, we put it in the plantain leaf. And I didn't know how to do that in the beginning, but I know now. And we do it with chicken, but a lot of people do it with pork, but we do it with chicken over here. And it's just that caul part that you have to make, you know, the middle part. And I've made it easier. When I did my first video, I think when I made the masa dough into a paste to put into the hot stuff that was on the stove, I had water boiling with onion in it already and some spices or whatever. And I put it through a strainer. That's what a strainer. Joshua used to pour it for me when he was a kid at 8 years old. He would pour it and I would hold the strainer, I would go fast, you know, so it doesn't get lumpy. And that's been a nightmare forever. I always needed help. But then I realized, no, I can actually make the paste, put it through a strainer before it goes into the hot thing, and then put it into the hot thing without having to deal with the strainer. I'm like, duh, you're dumb, girl, you're dumb. So I found that easier way to do it. Make that caul, make that outside part, and then Joe, I wipe up the leaf, and then Joe comes and cuts it and runs it over the open flame. And Dwayne has a stove that uses gas. I saw Miss Brown, the chef from Food Network, making Belize own, and was just going crazy on the taste. How to make the Mexican? Yes, I know how to make the Mexican one too. Sir, I have a whole video here where I made it, and I made the chicken, the cheese, and the beef one, I think. And I made the two salsas, and oh my God, that was such a good video. That did well too. That video did really well. Cameroon tamales, it's called koki. Okay. Which I tried Puerto Rican tamales too. That's made with the plantain, the green plantain. Oh, that shit was so good. Joe didn't like it. Joe was scared. Joe's stupid. Joe was scared because Joe said when he was younger, there was a man in the neighborhood that ate green plantain like that, and he went to lay down for a nap and he died. And Joe said the plantain killed the man. I said the man probably had bad heart already. Yes, he does have a gas stove. That's good because we have to pull the leaf over the open flame and then set it and fold, get on tie and fold, and oh girl, it's gonna be a day. It's gonna be a day. Sarita, we have to talk later. Remember the lady I tell you about? She not doing good, girl. Remember you had given me a time frame, girl. I'm gonna have to go quicker than I anticipated to go see her. And it's not even about putting gas in the car anymore. It's about changing the brakes. And we have the brakes already, but the wind no want stop blow. And Joe can't bring the truck up in the garage because Joshua has all the weight stuff in there, the weight bench and stuff. So we have to do it outside, like, you know, people in LA. Joe doing good. Joe doing good. Joe was on camera a little while ago. No, he watching some kind of war over there. He is always watching this darn Ukraine war. Every day he come. Russia gets spanked. Russia this, Russia that. So you know I hear about him people. He went to the gym and all of that. The thing that I have on my knee is helping a lot. The knee doesn't feel as stiff as when I didn't have it on. Well, I gotta sweep in here. It's dirty. So this is just coming up with the heat. See? Oh, you can't see. It's coming. You can feel it how it's soft already. It's coming. And we're not waiting for that to done. I showed you exactly how this came out. Beautiful. Beautiful dreamer. I used to play that on the organ for my grandma. I used to play the organ. My Aunt Lita had sent an organ home for my cousin Effie back when we were growing up. And I learned how to play the organ for my grandma. And I would play Be Not Dismayed, Beautiful Dreamer, My Bunny Lies Over the Ocean, all kind of stuff I would play for my grandma. Like I forced Jada to play before she left. I forced Jada to play before she left because she was singing that song and it was in my brain. You know, so I'm doing to Jada what they used to do to me. But my grandmother never had to force me to play. I was always happy to play for her. You know? And it wasn't a big church organ. It was just a little baby organ that I could play the treble keys, and then it had stuff over here for the chords, buttons that you press, D, G, F, blah, blah. So it wasn't hard to learn. So I Gwen. So the rice is cooking. I'm gonna go find that cabbage dinner that we made yesterday and heat that sucker up. We only could heat that up once because the shrimp will get hard. So we have to heat it when the rice is done. And that's what we're eating for lunch today. The rice again with that cabbage thing left over. And later this evening for dinner, I'll probably have a piece of this with peanut butter. I'm not gonna fool with you people and put no jam and no damn butter. You guys know I'm waiting to get to 165 to eat butter. Remember that MNF is Myrna, M-I-R-N-A. Did you do it the way I told you? To do the onion and the latte butter and put it in the pouch? Is that what you did? That stuff is good, man. That stuff is good. I call it Kathy's potato because she teach me how to do it. A woman named Kathy, my uncle's wife, that's all of them have passed. The butter. I'm waiting to get to 165 to just open on butter like this and take a good damn tablespoon and spread it on a good piece of Creole bun or bread like this hot out the oven and just say, don't talk to me. Joe knows when I'm having a moment with food. Don't talk to me, Joe. Go away, Joe. Leave me alone. Like when I ate that burrito the other day that Jada bought for me, I'm like, Jada's like, I said, don't talk to me. Why? You know I waited since September to have this burrito. The hell? Go away. And it's not because of cholesterol for me, Judy. It's because I want to lose weight. I don't have high cholesterol, high sugar, high blood pressure or anything. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I don't take it for granted. I really don't because I'm going to be 59 this year. But it's not because of cholesterol. It's because 1 tablespoon of butter is 100 damn calories. You know what I could eat for 100 calories if it's not butter? Man, me could eat 2 servings of fruit. Me could eat a good piece of meat. Me could eat a good piece of bread. What the hell? No. So I have to be very careful with my calories. You know what I mean? I would rather eat one of them Lindor chocolate that's 70 calories than to eat that tablespoon of butter. Judy, you have high blood pressure. I can tell you how to bring it down immediately. But I'm not in the medical field. I don't play a doctor on TV. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm not nothing, okay? I'm just somebody that's sharing a story about my beloved husband. So he was borderline high blood pressure. He kept getting like 123 to 127 for the top number, over 85, 83, 84, 86 here and there, but mostly 85. He never went up above 85. So they called it borderline. You know, he's a black man. I'm black too, but they say, I guess I'm not black enough. So somebody, a guy from St. Vincent, before the guy had his aneurysm, he told Joe to get the hibiscus. In our country, it's called sorrel, S-O-R-R-E-L-L. I might be saying it wrong. It might be sorrel. It's known as Jamaica in the store. It's spelled like Jamaica, and it's the dried. Joe, do you have any? Joe, do you have any of the sorrel? You have any sorrel? No? None? He doesn't have any for me to show it to you right now. I have a video on it. Go look up at my page. Go to the little magnifying glass and say how to, I think it might be something like, I've never say cure because if I do that I can get sued by the government. How to control blood pressure or the hidden secrets of sorrel or Jamaica. Something like that the video is called. I have several videos on it. And what you do is you buy the thing. It's kind of pricey if you look about how much the pound costs. But you get a lot because it's light. And they used to let you shovel it before the pandemic. During the pandemic, they put it in a bag sealed. But I think we're back to shoveling it again, depending on what store you go to. Remember, it's spelled like Jamaica, right? And you take you bring some water to a simmer boil, like you're gonna make tea. So it doesn't have to be a rolling boil. You throw a couple handfuls of the hibiscus in the water to let it steep. And Joe says at least a couple hours, but honestly, Joe leaves it overnight. He just leave it there in a pot, put a lid, go to bed. The next day, he'll pour it through a strainer and put it in a bottle. He has some pretty bottles like this bottle right here. He stores it in this. He puts it in this. They say this is one of the bottles that you could do kombucha in, but they say you have to burp it. Girl, I'm not burping no damn bottle for that thing to blow out my eye. So put the sorrel in there. He puts some ginger sometimes to give it a flavor. He doesn't put any sugar because if you start adding sugar to your drinks, then you're going to get a different problem, right? Diabetes. So he puts it in there to chill, and he'll drink 4 ounces in the morning and 4 ounces at night. And that amount will last him about 2 weeks. I don't drink it because it'll bring my blood pressure too low, because my blood pressure is always like 112, 114 over 72, 74, 70, sometimes 69. They say it's okay. They said mine's just always run like that since I was young. Sometimes it comes up close to 80, like 79, 80, but it never gets above 80. So I don't drink it because it's going to drop my blood pressure too low. So he drinks it for 2 weeks and he takes 2 weeks off. And he's been doing that for at least 4 or 5 years. He's never stopped. He's gone through periods where he didn't do it for 3 months and his blood pressure is still perfect. But he's like, I don't want that coming back on me, so let me go back on my sorrel, man. So I'm warning you. Who's the one that said I have the blood pressure? Is it Judy? I'm warning you. Hibiscus flowers on Amazon, okay? I'm warning you that it will drop your blood pressure rapidly and it will drop it low. So if you're on blood pressure meds, it's up to you to sit down and put that thing on and test your blood pressure after you start drinking it. And then as the blood pressure comes down, you want to adjust your meds. Don't just get off of the meds. Adjust it. If you can cut it, cut the pill, whatever. Cut it in half first, then maybe in quarter. And then go back and see your doctor. Use for that machine. And just to check my blood pressure. And you'll see he's never had the problem again. It's not magic. It's been about 5 years. It's not oldness problem either. Blood pressure is everything that can go wrong in our body is because of inflammation. Cancer, what do you call the thing? Eczema, asthma, psoriasis, lupus, arthritis, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. All those things are caused from inflammation. America has become the inflammation nation because we're not eating fresh fruits and vegetables anymore and things off of the tree and things from the garden. We're eating box cake and bread. This bread ain't good for us. So they call it Sorrel 2 on Amazon. Okay. Sorrel. So 1 L. I had spelled it with 2 L. It works. And see, Miss Lucky said her dad uses it. See, it works. You can't give up. Julie, you can't give up and say it's because I'm old. Now let me tell you another secret. Stop using that table salt. Switch to pink Himalayan sea salt or this Celtic sea salt. You guys see the screenshot? Just go to Amazon. Give me a moment to put this link in the video after the video is done. Let me put this link to my Amazon thing so I can get a piece of the pie when you buy it. We get high blood pressure because we're not getting in the right salt, because we need the salt. The Bible says we are the salt of the earth. Don't you think we need the salt, right? And also because we're eating a bunch of carbs that are not good for us, so we get inflamed. Inflammation, okay? So that's how we get blood pressure. Oh, let me put this in, guys. It's ready to go in. See how big and fat it is? I need more water. Oh my God, I want to climb in this oven. It's so nice. Put some water in that tray on the bottom. So if you switch out the salt and get the correct salt, because the doctor going to tell you, your blood pressure high because you eat too much salt. Well, he or she is right to a degree because you're eating the wrong salt if you're eating table salt, right? So he's right to a degree. But it's actually the carbs that will send your blood pressure up more. Even when I had 270 pounds, I didn't have high blood pressure. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Miss Lucky going to eat. I'm telling you, he don't have no more high blood pressure. It's gone. The man healthy. We think the man have a whole influencer page and bitches be coming at him. My Miss Lucky, thanks for coming in, my darling. All my mods in here today. You guys are so amazing. I have to give Carla a call back. I tried to call Carla the other day, but she was tied up. And then when she was not tied up, I was tied up. I was like, oh my God, we playing cat and mouse. He said vegetable and fruit only. That's good for you. Vegetable and fruits, good for you. But I promise you, if you try the hibiscus, because if you keep taking the medication, what they're giving you for blood pressure, is it metformin? Is it metformin for blood pressure? Or is that for sugar? Do I have the wrong drug? They're going to give you a water pill. You can't leave the house because you have to take, oh my God. No. You don't want to do that, girl. Joe eat, you see Joe eat? Joe eat anything. Joe just don't eat a lot. For a man, Joe's size, Joe eat a little bit. For a man his size, he doesn't eat a whole lot. I told a viewer that used to come a long time ago, I don't know where she gone, and she texted me and she said, help me, blood pressure. And I tell her she gonna do the thing the very night, the next day that blood pressure dropped so low. She's the one that informed me that, Jesus Lord, it dropped so low because I took the medicine and that. I said, oh my God, I gotta warn people. Thank you for coming back and telling me. And after that, she adjusted and she doing good. The last time we talked, she was doing good. I don't know where she went to now though. Joshua, did you drink any nasty kombucha? Joshua said, hell no.
Not today, yesterday, yeah.
Oh, let me set the timer, guys. 30 minutes. It might go quick at this time because the oven been on the whole time, so it might only need 25 minutes. Metformin is for sugar. Okay, so my mom used to take metformin, and allegedly, so they're not consuming. That thing's supposed to cause cancer. You didn't hear it from me. We're not trying to get none of these things, guys. We're not trying to bossy and act like we exempt and this, that, and the third. We just really try hard. Like if we get hooked on one thing and it's not good for us, we try to delete that thing out of our lives. We learned about the goodness of kombucha and we started to make our own kombucha and we drink it. That thing tastes nasty when I first tasted it. Right? Then I only like the pineapple one, and so I'm like, okay, we stick with a lot of pineapple. Josh, I put the cayenne in this water, but I can't get the grounds out.
Oh.
I don't know how I would put this in the drink. I gotta put it through a clot maybe. Yeah, my mom used to get the bad diarrhea from that. She got it one time on a plane ride. It was so embarrassing. And I had a cousin that was on that, and he's a tall guy. He's probably 6'3" or 6'4", and he was up there close to maybe 280, but that weight looked good on his height. And he started to take the metformin, and he willed away to like, Jesus, probably 150 pounds. He may look bad. Now he has his nice weight back. He's looking good. They had switched that medicine out. That thing, scary. 4 meds down from 5, but stress doesn't help. So you're down one med? Judy, don't get off on none of your meds. Whatever we're telling you here, do not get off on none of your meds, okay? That's something you have to discuss with your doctor. But we're telling you natural things that you can add to what you're doing and then monitor what's happening. And then you can go. I bring down Joe's sugar too. Joe was borderline diabetes. This man, God, thank God for Obamacare. When we got that back in 2008, that's how Joe got all those tests and found out all these things. How many years was he not at the border? And I bring that sucker down from 6.4 to 6.2 to 6.0 the last test. That was about 18 months ago. So I'm very excited to see if it's going to be like 5.8 or 5.7. You need here?
Measuring stuff, yeah.
What are you making, Papa?
Caesar dressing.
The Caesar? Okay. You want me to cut you a piece? Okay. I'm very excited to see if it's down to 5.7. My A1C is 5.2, but I want to take that down to under 5. It's like 4.6 because that's where it should be. That's why I said we know to show off. We're not, oh my God, we don't have this, we don't have that. We're not showing off. We're just working really, really hard. This fine, Joe? Put it this way. Joe, here what do people tell me to do? Mix butter with jam and spread it on the bread. Why? That thing was good. It was delicious.
I'm not supposed to do this, but
You're hungry? There you go, baby. Go, Papa. Joshua's making his Caesar dressing. A cheesecloth or a coffee. I think I have coffee filter.
what you do now?
I think I have, huh?
What you do now?
Put some butter and then put a little bit of this jam. Be careful not get the jam on the computer, Joe, because it's like leaky. I don't know if I have a cheesecloth, but I think I have coffee filter. Doctor took me off of Q. What's Q? Off of 1, you meant to say 1? Okay. See, work with your doctor because they have the degree. I don't have a degree. We're just over here trying to make things work because Big Pharma gonna kill us. Sometimes if I'm not eating a half of a grapefruit, I eat this just like that, 4 granules.
No, that, come on.
You didn't get long, Josh, put on.
Yeah.
Oh, what a sweet little baby. I gotta show them the blanket. She loved the blanket when I brought it out here. See this blanket? It has Wednesday. See? Wednesday on the paw, right? On the paws. And it's so soft and fluffy, and she sleeps with it at night in Jada's room in another bed in there. But I brought it out here today, and she did not want to get up. All right, guys. I'm gonna bounce so Joshua can have this space to work. You know, see, Joshua's such a good kid. He never comes, Mommy, you're in my way. Get out the way, Mommy, get out the way. Joshua knows what this is, right? Joshua's also a YouTuber. Because the who passed was my sorrel supplier from California. You can't get it over there, B? So that's something that I have to put in your pataki to know? B, that's something that I gotta put in your pataki? Girl. Because you know I'm working on a pataki for you.
You need this for anything? These jars?
Nah, you can throw that up, babe. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming in and spending this day with me. Remember, fear is false evidence appearing real. Do not go into this day with fear. I learned something last night. Cares, you know what cares are? C-A-R-E-S. When the Bible said, throw all your cares or whatever. Cares are worries, right? It's the Bible word for worries. And cares or worries come because we've actually left today and we're already living in tomorrow. You don't want to live in tomorrow. You want to live in the present, which is today. Okay? So if you live in today, you don't have any cares because you're not worried about what's going to happen tomorrow. Let tomorrow take care of itself. All right? Thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't know what I'm going to be making, but we're going to think about something to make at 11 o'clock tomorrow, hopefully. All right? Stay tuned. Africana always says stay tuned. Bye, guys.